know you guys see the title of this video, and obviously this is something that we know is not going to happen. So here I am once again sitting down to wonder with all of you, when is this madness going to fucking stop? Because honestly, it's like a fucking sitcom at this point. The fact that our ex-friend, you guys know the brand owner, will not leave us alone since September. She is still continuing to go. I have now received even more messages with screenshots, even text messages that have been screenshot and sent to me by mutuals that I have with this ex-friend. And I'm not talking months old messages. I'm talking about December 22nd, the day where my original video went up. The brand owner is trying to ruin my life. Before I get into the video though, I do want to let everyone know, for those that are interested out there, that our podcast, The Daily Dabbers, is coming back. We are hoping to put all this craziness to bed and not have to go into 2024 and deal with this. So we are going to be sitting down with Paige Christie, Rosalie Delgado, our friend Vanessa, and a few other of our friends that were there for this whole entire situation with the ex-friend. Actually were there for the confrontation that happened on September 16th. So if you're interested, I am going to put the link for Patreon down below. But let's be completely honest. I know, you know, everyone knows that we are still going to be dealing with this in 2024 because this person will just not go away. She will not leave us the alone. So after my video went live on December 22nd, I went over to Twitter and I went over to Instagram and I started checking my DMs just to see what people were saying, because sometimes people will send you feedback about your video over there. Well, the feedback that I was receiving was honestly not what I was expecting at all. I told you guys in the other video that when all this drama started happening, that the brand owner as well as the con boyfriend were reaching out to drama channels, but they were also reaching out to people that followed us. Well, thank you to everyone who reached out to me privately with the screenshots of your own DMs from this brand owner. Some of you were saying that you never even had one DM with this brand owner, so the fact that she was reaching out to you was a little weird. I'm going to start with this message that I received on December 22nd, and I did ask permission to actually share this DM and they said it was okay. Well, if you saw my other video or you just saw over on my Twitter, one of the things that I was talking about is that this brand owner as well as her boyfriend were trying to make it seem like I was a heavy drug user. I'm not talking about marijuana, I'm talking about meth. Now, the brand owner has tried to deny this publicly, but oops, caught you in a lie. Another one. I know, it's so shocking at this point. I mean, I already caught you in the lie back in September when I actually went to the store and picked up one of those drug tests and tested for every single drug and showed it on camera. Literally whipped my junk out on camera and put it on Twitter. Oh my God. And that was funny because then after that, that's when the ex-friend decided that she was going to go public and say whatever this person online was saying about me when it came to drugs was a lie. No, girl, you're the lie. You're the lie, number one, because we all heard the voice recording of Rosalie speaking to you on the phone where she was saying that you were trying to convince her that I was smoking meth. And you asked her if she knew what it smelled like, which is still weird. A lot of people in the comment section were thinking that's really fucking odd that you would know what it smells like. But the reason that you were asking her if she knew what it smelled like is because you were trying to convince her that that's what our bedroom smelled like. And then of course you have yourself on the phone with Peter Mon trying to bring up, what do you know about dabs? I'll tell you what we know about dabs. You were the one that was supplying them. You were the one that was buying them in Colorado. You were the one that was driving across state lines with them. Do I need to go on? Well, the reason that I even bring up the drug test in this video is because on September 23rd, which would have been around the time that I actually posted the test over on Twitter, people that follow me over there and that were interacting with the drug test tweet were actually receiving DMs from the brand owner. Oh my gosh. I have never seen someone that is so innocent as you're trying to claim to be. You're just trying to pretend that you're a victim, because in one of the messages I'm going to read, she literally was trying to say that we were attacking her. Like, girl, give it up. The victim card, it's been revoked. I told you on December 22nd. So the DM from the ex-friend that was sent on Saturday, September 23rd at 9:47 p.m. goes as follows. Please don't believe that tale that is being spun here. I'm trying to deal with this offline, but people supporting the narrative are only helping torture me more. Girl, really? Torture. What's torture is the fact that you will not leave us alone and you are still trying to contact people that know us, but you're trying to contact people in the same space as us online to try to get them to trash us and talk about us. That is actual torture. There you are once again lying in DMs to people that you do not even know, ex-friend. You have never had a DM with them prior in your life. And it must have been very awkward for you, the fact that Rosalie sent us voice memos of when she was actually speaking with you and she was addressing the fact that you were trying to convince her that I was smoking meth and that our bedroom smelled like meth. So what exactly was the narrative that was being spun about you, ex-friend? What was the narrative that people were pushing that was just causing so much torture for you when anybody responded? Oh, was it the fact that people were calling you out for being a liar, trying to throw somebody's sobriety in their face and trying to convince their peers that they were using once again? Let's talk about this real quick. There is a drama channel out here, you guys. They don't really focus on like the Jeffree Star, James Charles, like that. They focus more on the Chisme. This is honestly so crazy to me. So the way that this brand owner is allegedly trying to get on the phone with like this drama channel, but also a mutual of ours, is bringing up like, hey, are you interested in a sponsorship? Or hey, I'm circling back this week so we can work together. So she's literally dangling money in front of these people to try to get them on the phone so she can literally just talk their ear off. And these people are saying to her, I don't want to speak about this. I don't know the situation. This is not my business. This is not my drama. I want nothing to do with it. And she will keep pushing. While we're on the topic of this brand owner reaching out to a drama channel to ask if they're interested in a sponsorship, I want to talk about this real quick because this brand owner immediately in September, when all this drama started kicking off, went to the internet to try to paint Dustin and myself as like deadbeats. We were never sending her any money the whole time that we were in Texas, just trying to make it seem like we were bums. Well, some of the DMs that I was receiving from people about things that this brand owner was saying to them at the time, she was in DMs trying to push the same bullshit narrative of the fact that Dustin and I never paid her anything. I have literally witnessed this brand owner pay reality stars from Love and Hip Hop upwards of $9,000 to receive less than 5 sales. The reason that I'm even bringing that up is that Dustin and myself were 2 of the top earners, as well as Rosalie Delgado, for this company. Never once did Dustin and myself ask for anything extra from this brand owner. Dustin never asked for any kind of compensation when it came to the before and after Harry F photos that she was using on social media, on the flyers that went out with orders, or even on her website. I was literally like a walking billboard for this company. Every hoodie that I wore literally had the company across the front of it. And of course, this brand owner received a lot of free promo from Dustin and myself for any sale that she was having. Speaking of that, did you guys know that this brand actually has something called the Squad? And what the Squad is that this brand will pay certain influencers a certain amount of money per month to make content for the brand. You guys want to know something funny about that? The brand owner is always complaining because she's paying all these people and she continues to pay all these people and they're not posting content. So Dustin and I were literally doing it to help her for free. And obviously you guys know that whenever somebody has an affiliate code, then there's obviously a commission. They get a little bit of kickback for that. But we literally found out after the fact that we were getting 20%, which is still really good. I'm not complaining about that at all. But there were influencers that literally bring in no sales for this brand. Again, Dustin, myself, and Rosalie were literally top earners, and she would give those influencers 30% commission. My point with all this is she literally wants to call Dustin and myself users. You're the user. You were using Dustin and myself for free promo for the longest time. Dustin and myself would even do this thing, and maybe some of you out there remember us doing this. When we would promote this brand or the sale in general, we would tell people if they order something, leave a little note on it, because Dustin or myself were going to write a note on it and we were going to sign it. So we got a shit ton of sales for that. She also told Dustin at one time that because of him, Harry F had been flying off of the shelves. So who's the user? Who's the bum? I think it's the brand owner that thinks that she deserves all the free promo in the world. And while we're on the topic of this brand owner being a user, she sure did love to try to use our connections in the beauty space or whatever fucking space you want to call it. She always asked us to reach out to people on behalf of her brand to see if they would be interested in receiving an affiliate code. I'm talking about Trisha Paytas, Loie Lane, Jessie Smiles, Lily Marston. I could go on. So getting back to how our ex-friend is reaching out to channels or just influencers in general and being like, hey, are you interested in talking about a sponsorship? And then she's trying to get on the phone with them to continue to talk about myself, Dustin, Paige, Rosalie, which I received a screenshot from a mutual of ours that on December 22nd, this brand owner actually reached out to them. And it was in regards to the video that I uploaded on that day. And I told you guys in that video that this brand owner does not like to hear about herself. She can like literally not listen to anyone talk about her. That is like, oh my God, kryptonite. Well, I told you that she will have her employees watch the videos, which honestly makes this so much worse because it's literally a game of telephone for her. She has no clue what people are saying, and she's literally running to people to try to lie because you don't know what the you're talking about. So you're literally telling people fibs thinking that's what I said in my video, but it's clearly not. Honestly, maybe she did watch the video herself and she's just choosing to hear what she wants to hear. That seems to be a pattern with her. It seems to be something that she loves to do. So the text message that the ex-friend sent goes as follows. Nick put up a video today saying I stole his cat's ashes, and they posted edited video notes to Rosalie after they attacked me where I was upset and apparently yelling. Okay, let me just set my phone down for a second. Why the would I say that you ever stole my cat's ashes? My cat's ashes are right here in this box. Remember, I had to get them cremated because they died in a house fire that happened in Texas. I would never say that you stole my cat's ashes. Like, what the fuck? I actually said that on August 28th of 2023. I told you because this is before all of this fighting even happened, before the friendship ended, all of that. August 28th, I told you that I received a text message from my mom's best friend that her dog Louie passed over the Rainbow Bridge and that I asked to have him cremated. I would pay her for the cremation if she could send me the ashes because I wanted to mix some of his ashes in with my mother because that was like one of her best friends. This is my mother right here. There should be a third urn that I'm able to take ashes out of and actually place in here with my mom as I had planned to do, which you knew about that. What I said in my video was that the ashes were delivered to the house on September 20th, the same day that Dustin and I left Texas. Your employee on the phone then said that she had never heard anything about these ashes and she does not have these ashes in her possession because I thought that she was going to ship them to me. So nobody said that you stole a cat's ashes. Like, come on. The cats are ashes because you went upstairs to get the toothbrush instead of opening the door that was right next to the stairs because your shit ass breath was more important to you at 3 o'clock in the morning than living animals. The second part of the text message where she said that we posted edited voice notes from Rosalie, girl, bye. That's actually why Rosalie is coming on our podcast later. The podcast that I told you guys about, link down below if you're interested in checking it out. Because one thing that you're not going to do is try to call Rosalie a liar. And by saying that we posted edited voice notes from Rosalie, you're calling her a liar. And ex-friend, if you're wondering when your voice was actually heard in the video, would have been in the intro. When you heard yourself screaming, that was from September 19th when you waddled your ass back into the house in the full compression sock in front of the police trying to act like you were a battered old lady. That's when that was from. That's when I was standing across from you and you were trying to raise your voice at me because you weren't getting your way and I wasn't backing down and listening to your bullshit. The same day that you were trying to accuse Dustin and myself of taking your purple towels as well as the thermostats that don't even belong to you. What's funny to me about this text message that the brand owner sent to our mutual is the fact that our mutual did not respond to that just because they have been going through like some stuff in their life. Also, it's around the holidays, so who's really wanting to pay attention to drama that really doesn't involve them at all? So the original text message was sent at 3:14 p.m. Then at 7:11 on the same day, they received a text message that says, circling back on a day for this week, meaning I'm circling back because I would like to discuss a sponsorship with you the exact same way that she was going to discuss a sponsorship with that other drama channel that I told you guys about. The mutual still did not respond. So on Tuesday at 11:16 a.m., it was, I hope you had an amazing Christmas, circling back with you on this week. Did not respond again. So the next day sent a hello text message with a question mark. And then just 1 hour and several minutes later sent another text message when there was no response. And that said, if you don't want to work with us anymore, please just let me know. How about you stop harassing your affiliates and you stop harassing people online about this situation and about myself, Dustin, Paige, Rosalie, Vanessa, and anyone else that was ever your friend and anyone else that was stupid enough to actually care about you. Like, take the hint. What are you not understanding that nobody wants to talk to you about this? Also, what are you not understanding that every single time that you run your mouth and try to trash Dustin and myself, it's all getting back to us. Everyone that you are sending DMs to is coming and they are talking to us about it. What are you not understanding? You like to play that victim role a lot and you like to come online and you like to tell people how awful your life has been because you have this stalker and how you had to move to Texas because of all the awful things that he was doing. You were just so scared for your life. You are everything that you ever said that man was and much, much more. I actually think that you're a little bit more sinister than the shit that you said that he was allegedly doing. It's honestly giving cyber stalking at this point. You are having your employees watch our videos. Okay, number one. Number two, the other night, which would have been around like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, your time when you should have been sleeping. You're a CEO after all. You have to get up in the morning and get to work. I guess that you forgot that when you go into live streams over on Facebook, people can actually see who is watching them. You, cyber stalker, literally popped into Rosalie's live stream and she blocked you. It literally said your name, you were watching. That's weird.
Hey Jen, I saw that you came on to watch me. I would appreciate it if you didn't. That would be really great. Especially since you can't answer a text message that I sent you weeks ago. I would appreciate it if you weren't watching my lives. And I apologize for not blocking you. I didn't realize I hadn't. No, I'm done, you guys. Look, I was really nice to people that didn't deserve for me to be nice to them for a long time. And I, honestly, I don't have time for it anymore. Especially people that will go around talking about me to their employees that don't even know me. Ma'am, that's weird.
Why are you so obsessed with people that you say are so horrible and just disgusting and that you want nothing to do with? We actually want nothing to do with you.